Have you ever sent a message so important that you couldn't sleep waiting for the reply, only to be met with silence? That gnawing feeling, the overthinking, the imaginary scenarios running wild in your head? What if I told you that you could stop that cycle today? Not with manipulation, not with begging, but by mastering something even the ancient Stoics swore by. A mindset so powerful, it flips the script on how others see you. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share might just change the way you handle rejection, silence, and ultimately, life itself. A few years ago, I was just like you, waiting, hoping, watching those three little dots pop up and disappear again. You know the dots I'm talking about, right? It felt like a punch in the gut every time they vanished. My mind would spiral. Did I say something wrong? Should I follow up? Maybe they just didn't see it. One day, after hours of staring at my phone, I remembered something I'd read about Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who practically wrote the manual on mental toughness. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That hit me like a ton of bricks. I had been giving away my power, letting someone else dictate how I felt about myself. So I decided to test something. What if, instead of obsessing over their silence, I focused on mastering my own reaction? Here's the truth no one wants to admit. When someone doesn't reply, it's not about you. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're indecisive. Maybe they don't value the connection as much as you do. But chasing them? That only reinforces one thing in their mind: you're the one waiting on their terms. So I did something bold. Instead of doubling down on trying to win their attention, I sent a single message, a message rooted in Stoic wisdom. And then, I let go. Do you want to know what I said? I wrote this: "Hey, just wanted to check in. If now's not a good time or you're not interested, no problem at all. Just let me know so I can adjust." That's it. No pleading, no over-explaining. Just clarity, confidence, and respect for their space and my own. Now, why does this work? Because it does three things at once. 1. It shows you value honesty over ambiguity. 2. It puts the ball in their court without demanding anything. 3. And most importantly, it communicates that your self-worth isn't tied to their response. The results were astonishing. People who had ghosted me for weeks suddenly replied, and the ones who didn't, I stopped caring. Why? Because I realized something powerful. Their silence was an answer, and that answer freed me to focus on those who did value my time and energy. You see, the Stoics believed in focusing on what's within our control and leaving the rest to fate. When you send a message like this, you're doing exactly that. You're saying, "I respect you enough to give you space, but I respect myself enough not to wait forever." But let's be real. It's not just about the message. It's about the mindset behind it. Imagine how much lighter your life would feel if you stopped chasing people who don't see your worth. Imagine investing all that energy into the relationships, goals, and dreams that truly matter. The Stoics teach us that life is short. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." In other words, don't waste precious time waiting for someone else to validate you. Validate yourself. So the next time someone doesn't reply, don't beg. Don't overthink. Send this message, let go, and watch how your perspective and their perception of you changes. You deserve connections built on mutual respect, not desperation. And hey, if you found value in this, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Because remember, it's not about getting ignored. It's about learning to never ignore your own worth. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next one.